Hello everyone, I'm Broffy1322 and welcome to another content creator live stream, this time on Xbox One. The meetup that we've had this week has been for misallocated cars. So cars that are in the wrong classes. I'm not sure about the Vajero. I feel like it's a muscle car. But I suppose it could be quicker. Turismo Classic, obviously probably better in the sports class with the speed. It would be good to have a vintage class, you know, the LGs. LG should really be in supers. The classic blister compact as well. The Brioso ruined the compact class. The BF400, it's technically in the right class, in the motorcycles class, but for off-road races it certainly shouldn't be there. Obviously we've got the Sultan RS, which should be in sports as well, and the Shafters, which are in sports but should be in no, they're in sedans, but should be in sports. It's complicated. The Moonbeam is a big one as well. Why that isn't in vans, I don't know. And then we've got the Contender, which this should have a pickups class. Got a few cars back here as well. Don't understand the race car dominator unless he's saying that there should be a race cars class. But yeah, nice little meetup. But obviously, as always with these. As always with these content creator live streams, we go through 7 tracks every single week to basically 7 tracks that have been submitted. I don't want to go on the creator. 7 tracks that have been submitted by the community. You guys can submit your tracks down below in the description. There's a link to do that if you want to do that. But yeah, we're going to be going through 7 of the best tracks that we've had this week at least, or tracks that I've picked out that are good, and showcasing them. I'll give my thoughts on them as we go through, and I shall come back to you when we start the first race once we've got everybody in the session. Alright, so first track, Circuit RC of La Dame. Looks interesting. This is the one from the thumbnail. Obviously, as always, the first track in the playlist is in the thumbnail, and if you want to get any of these tracks for yourself, the links will be the links will be in the description of the YouTube video, and they're always in the order in which we race them. So the first link will be for this track, and so on and so forth. Do you know what I've done? This is meant for rally cars. Why have I chosen the Carbonizzer? This is a rally track. I've made a bad error. Do you know why I didn't think it was meant for rally cars because of the sort of stadium section. Okay, the carbon is not a good choice. Yeah, this what have I done? Okay, well, I mean, I would much prefer to be in an Omnus doing this, but we're just gonna have to see how we do in the old Carbonizer around the. I mean, it will be better on the tarmac sections. Oh, that's the okay. That seems a shame not to use all of the stadium section as the track. That's a big corner cut you can do there, though. Okay, I definitely I chose the Carbonazzi, but I would rather have an Omnus. I've made a significant error in realizing that this was. Someone even said it in the chat beforehand. Is this meant for rally cars? And I said no because I thought it wasn't. I didn't pay attention enough. It's been one of those streams already. All right. I'm liking this so far. I'll go through the Joker lap. It's meant to be a rallycross track, obviously. This is the Joker lap. It seems a shame that this is the Joker lap and it's not just the main lap. Like utilising the full stadium section, but I mean, it works as a Joker lap as well. So everybody else chose rally cars. Everybody else knew what the hell they were doing. At least my Carbonizer is on the pace of rally cars. It's not as if I chose an elegy which is a lot quicker than everything. At least it's on the same pace as all these rally cars. It's just not very good in an off-road situation. Oh man. As evidenced right now, that's an alpha. Yeah, it even says it in the title. RC Rallycross. Never mind. But yeah, I mean, I'm liking the track so far. I wish I wasn't a rally car, because I feel like I would be enjoying it a lot more. The only thing that gets me is this bit. It does seem a shame that the full stadium. Oh, God damn it! That the full stadium isn't used. On the main track. Would have been nicer if the Joker lap was somewhere else. There is a obviously with rallycross tracks, the idea is the rallycross event has let's say 4 or 6 laps with a small number of people. It's a short circuit, and you have. God damn it! I'm suffering on the off-road sections. And the idea is that you take the Joker lap, and the Joker lap is meant to be a longer lap, and it involves a little bit of tactics of when you take your Joker lap, because it is mandatory for everybody in the session. Obviously in a normal race it wouldn't be, but that is the FIA World Rallycross rules, is that the Joker lap is the longer lap. I think it's the Red Bull Global Rallycross has the Joker lap being the shorter lap, which I don't like as much, but I mean it doesn't make all that much difference. But I don't like that. I like the idea of a Joker lap being a longer lap, and I think that works better when it's just sort of an additional add-on for GTA Rallycross races, because then people aren't taking what would be then Joker lap every single lap if it's the shorter version. But you know, it could be that, and that's fair enough. It seems very nicely created. It's using some interesting locations, which is really good to see. And it extends, you know, it crosses over this little bit with stunt props, which is really nice, linking two sort of off-road roads together. Good use of stunt props. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, what was just said in the chat there. You can't really have the shorter lap being the Joker lap in GTA, because people are just going to take the Joker lap every single lap outside of a specific event. So that's the only thing. I wish the Joker lap was elsewhere, and the full stadium was used, because I think that stadium has been very nicely created. It looks visually impressive. The transitions are all very nice regarding the stunt pieces in the off-road sections and things like that. The roads are interesting. It's just very nicely created. I'm struggling a lot on the dirt with the carbon is there, unfortunately. It would have been nice to have done this in a rally car. That's my bad though, for not recognising what kind of track it was. Well, it's been one of those streams already and we've only just started it. Ow. Yeah, I really like this. You can cut straight across the corner there. I don't like that as much. Maybe you could have a slow down strip, because you can literally just completely cut across that. Yeah, apart from that, it's a nice little rallycross track utilising some different roads that you don't normally see in GTA. It is a little long for a regular rallycross track, I would say. This carbon is wrecked. That front right wheel. Is it though? Is it that long? Actually, I don't think it is. It's going. No, it's only about a minute lap time. I think that's fine. I think. Yeah, it's good. It's something a little bit different for a rallycross track. I like it. Jesus, this car really struggles on the off-road sections. Doesn't have an awful lot of grip to begin with. I think a few other people didn't get the message because I didn't actually say it at the start. Normally I say it at the start when we have a rally race, rally cars only, but I just didn't even register. It's my bad. Nice rallycross track. Something just a bit different, which is nice to see. Really nice creation of the stadium section as well. Yeah, I've left this. I've had this go a bit too long again, like I did last week with the PS4 first race that we did. You never quite know when it comes to short races in terms of distance, because we always try to do 10 miles for every race, but 10 miles can take a lot longer when a lot of the track is off-road. So. Oh, you're lapping that person. Wasn't for an overtake. Overtake on the inside. I mean, we both messed up our braking points. I didn't even need to do it. I lost 2 positions there and I gained nothing because we were lapping whoever that was. Damn it. Ah, fun little race this. Good stuff. So that's the first track in the description on the list of tracks that we have for this week. I mean, it goes to show that you wanted a rally car in that situation. Tropos in the top 5 positions, Omnis in 6th. A Sultan has no better off-road traction loss than any other car, so there's no need. Yeah. Tricky, a lot of bumps, but interesting. Interesting track. So I would like to see a little bit of improvements on the corner cutting and stuff. Actual Panda with 100 bits. Nothing wrong with picking the wrong car as long as you don't finish. Bruffy 2K17. Well, the reason that I did there is because, I mean, all of the rally cars had gone ahead of us anyway. I think was there only one Omnis behind, but normally I say, yeah, if you choose the wrong car you should have waited, but I didn't specifically say to anybody that you should choose rally cars, so that's kind of my bad in that one. Let's do sports, but a proper sports race. We'll do 4 laps, I think. Now let's do supers and do 5 laps. Thank you for the 100 bits, Panda. Yeah, that picture's quite a good one. The thumbnail. Don't do supers. Okay, let's do 4 laps and let's do sports classics. Let's do that. Okay, people are saying coupes. Let's do coupes. Fine. So the difference between American and European Rallycross is that the Joker lap for Americans is shorter and you can only use it once, and the Europeans, the Joker lap is larger. Well, they only use it once thing. Yes, yeah, basically. In the US version of Rallycross, I don't know whether it's US entirely or whether it's just the Red Bull series. The Joker lap is the shorter lap, and you're only allowed to use it once during the race. In the World Rallycross Championship by the FIA, the European Rallycross Series, pretty much all other Rallycross series it's the longer lap. So you have to, and it's a longer lap, and you have to go through it once during the race. So it does the same thing really, but it's just a different way of looking at it. All right, second track. Come on, Exemplar. Do better. It's hard to stay with the higher traction of the Felon and the Zions in these coupe races in Exemplar. Trying. Oh, what a scumbag! Thank you for the subscription. I got a good 10 apace there though. The track's given some decent racing already, so plus point for that. Just lose out so much on the corners. Alright, so I always give my thoughts on a track from the second lap onwards. We are now on the second lap. It's an interesting one. It's kind of utilising the new stud props to extend the track, whilst also keeping a very classic feel to some of the standard corners. It's a very open track on the corners. I like these bridge sections. These are really nice. But I don't really like tracks that have just space to fall off into the sea and stuff like that. Finding it difficult to defend from all these high traction cars in the corners of this one. I would consider. I mean, there's a few things like that fence there that I hit on the first lap. The start of the second lap, I guess, is isn't covered over. So I think this is a really nice example, in my opinion, of the new system, the new style of track that we put into the submission form. You can now add in a track for a casual playlist race or a high-level event circuit. And for me, this is like the perfect example of a high-level event circuit, to be honest. See, this is what I'm dealing with. A felon that can drive around the outside of you, because it's got so much better traction. That'll do though. Felon likes to roll. I like it. This is the perfect example of that, because I personally I wouldn't use this track in an event, like an MCC style event.
He gets such a huge boost from.
You certainly could, but what I mean by that is there are other alternatives out there that do the things that you would require for that sort of thing a little bit better. But on the face of it, it's just a very enjoyable track to race on. You know, if this was going to be a high-level racing event, that would have to be covered off. There would have to be at least some things covered and apexes covered over and you know, shown a little bit better. And maybe a new stunt apex prop there instead of the old style. This stupid traction of this car. And there would definitely have to be barriers going across here so you couldn't just fall into the sea. But on the face of it, it's just a really nice playlist track. That's exactly what it is. It's provided some really fun, enjoyable racing. I've had to defend from my life. We've had some good side-by-side action. It's just a nice track. Oh, that was the last corner as well. I'm done. Defended for so long and then ended up in second. Damn it. I tried my best. Tried my best in the exemplar. Just didn't have the traction. Yeah, nice track that. Nice playlist track. Second for life. As always. I tried my best. I was defending for all that I've got. All these high traction cars, all the Zions, the Felons, the Jackos, not one exemplar, not one car that doesn't have as good traction as the rest until you get down to 15th in the Sentinel XS. God damn it. It was kind of inevitable. I was just hoping that the finish line would come before there was a chance for it to happen, but in the end, never mind. Yeah, good track. Really nice. I like the bridges. I like the layout. I like that it's open. It's a good playlist track. It is. It's perfect for that sort of thing. It's a perfect example of what I was talking about with that sort of playlist tracks now. At least you tried. I did. At least I tried. I tried my very best, but it wasn't good enough. I like that though. I like being in a underrated car for the track and having to defend in that situation. I enjoyed that a lot. You said this track was the perfect event track. No, I didn't. I said the opposite. Yeah, I do. I quite like that. Let's do... It's muscle by default, so let's keep it on 3 laps and do muscle. That's fine. But yeah, so sometimes it is fun to race something where you're on the back foot. You said event track. Did I actually say that? Oh, I'm sorry. I said it wrong the first time. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I apologize. What I meant was this would be a perfect playlist track, not an event track. Sorry, I got my word. It's been one of those. It's one of those. It has been already, and it's going to continue to be one of those streams. Sorry. That track was the perfect example of a casual playlist track, in my opinion. It was a lot of fun. Had the bridges, had the fun racing. It was well made. It was a very well made casual playlist track. It still required a lot of things to be to be sort of put to be an event track. Is what I meant. I apologise. It's been one of those days. But yeah, it's fun sometimes. I mean, when I have a chance to drive a Pissbusser Dominator, I'll always take it because I love the car. But it's fun sometimes to race in an exemplar, for example, on a track that has a lot of corners and you're having to defend for your life. I tried. I had fun. I had fun doing it. Just wish I'd held off for a few more corners though. Never mind. Second for life. Alright, next track. Second track. I'm gonna do the standard thing. The only reason I didn't wait a little bit on the last race was because the first 2 races I was kind of, well, the first race I was in a car that was totally bad for the class, what we were trying to do. But the second one, I was in a very much underdog car for the second race, so that's why I didn't wait. But I'll do what I planned to do, where I'll do a few corners and then sort of drop back a little bit once all the mess has happened behind. Go to about mid-pack and then see how we do, rather than just going all the way to the back at the start and ruining it. These streams are always meant to be about the tracks, obviously. I've never seen any of these tracks before we start playing. Obviously, especially with the Xbox side being such a tight-knit community. Through necessity, really, I guess. They're probably not unfamiliar to the players here. But okay, so there's 1 lap done, I think. Yeah, we'll drop back a little bit now. See if we can get a few more battles going on to about mid-packish. Not really mid-pack, but there's such a wide spread of people. I think, based on my initial thoughts, I think this is again just sort of a really nice playlist track. Okay, fine, I'll go back further. People complaining that I didn't go mid-pack. I'll wait till this group gets past me. There we go. That's mid-pack enough. 9th out of what, 22? However many people we had. 18. All right, there you go. Perfect. Perfect mid-pack. It's a very fast. I mean, Muscles was the right choice for this. No doubt about it. Yeah, it's again another very good playlist track, I think. It's obviously nicely made. It's got some interesting sections. It's fun to race on. There are a few poles here and there, and it does have a lot of high-speed sections, which could be criticised. I know some people don't like that. Would rather have more technical areas to make sort of a more balanced track when it comes to an event-style circuit. You do often sometimes, well, you sometimes see complaints that all tracks these days are just full throttle all the way through, but I think that would be the case with Supers. With Muscles it works a little bit better with this one, but there's nothing wrong with that when it comes to a playlist race, and just having a bit of fun racing around here. It's a bit of a thrill ride. Threading the needle in some places. Nicely made. Propping is all very good. Looks great. Making some new sections out of stunt props, which is always good. Oh, I messed that bit up. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to sort of race around the docks and the docks area in a different way. Sections. Yeah, it's a fun track. Again, nicely made, fun circuit. Certainly made a lot better with Muscles. I definitely recommend Muscles. That's why it was the default, I suppose. But yeah, again, a sort of a different circuit where it's just, especially in Muscles, you're threading the needle, you're on the edge in a few places. That's fun. That's fun. Yes, it did, Pineapple J. Your donation did get through. But the stream labels, Streamlabs are having issues tonight. The donations and the bits are coming through to me here. I can see them, but they're not showing on the screen. So I will go back through everything. I think what I'm going to do is just wait until we've done the content creator portion of the stream, and then we'll go back through everything and give it a go. And I'll just read through them all, and hopefully we'll be able to play them back again. But I'll wait until we've done the content creator portion before looking back at it. Thank you guys for those of you who are donating or subscribing and whatnot. So that was the third track. We're on to our fourth circuit. Okay, so this one's got it in the description specifically. Please note, this is not a rallycross track. So we'll use regular sports for this one. Let's do 5 laps. Yeah, let's do 5 laps.
Another lap, and that might have been a decent little comeback. Pretty hectic race, that one.
Okay, so some of them are working and some of them aren't working. Hang on. Nah, let's do 6 laps. Normal sports race, it's not rally cars. Yeah, maybe I should use a rally car this time. So this was actually submitted. That's why this is why it's in the middle. It was submitted as a themed circuit. So there's different ways that you can submit your circuits on the submission form. This was submitted as a themed circuit. So interesting to see what we get with this. I'm gonna go for the Forza, I think. Zero Striker with a 4-5. Some decent tracks tonight. GG to the creators. Yeah, there have been. There have been. Good stuff from the Xbox guys. I mean, more often than not. Oh, I should have done non-contact. My bad. I didn't see it in time. Sorry. It was recommended in the chat to do non-contact, but I messed up. I'm not on my game tonight. All right. Absolutely wrecked. It always throws me off when we have sort of issues with alerts and things just don't go well. We had trouble getting people in the session and all that kind of stuff. When there's just a lot going on, it's actually quite difficult to, keep your mind on streaming and talking all at once. I know it seems like it should be something that's easy, but it can. Well, there's another lag going on. It can take a bit of effort, and then when there's other things that require extra levels of thought, it just takes away from what you're trying to do. So sometimes I can be off my game, and I apologise if that's the case tonight with all these issues that we're having. It didn't quite work out. I tried. He didn't have to wait. It wasn't his fault. Alright, so let's talk about the track. The theme of the track is meant to be sort of those uphill, downhill mountain stages, I believe, that you get in sort of I don't know, the uphill, downhill. You could use as like a drifting circuit, that sort of thing. You got the big uphill on the first half of the track, and then the big downhill. Initial D style of stuff. I think that's what the theme is. I'm intrigued about this bit because it's completely new. Using the regular roads, the regular hill roads, it is nice, and obviously those are just nice roads as always. And then we've got the stunt pieces that create a brand new experience, which again is always good to see. Nothing, nothing wrong. Absolutely. Absolutely nothing wrong with this at all. Fun circuit. No major issues in terms of checkpoint placement. Nice outside barriers to catch you if you do make significant mistakes. And then we've got...
I'm done! I'm done!
And then we've got... thank you so much for the donation. I'll catch it after this. Thank you. Then we've got, you know, the new section created from stunt pieces, which is a little bit rough, and I think that's intended to fit the theme of sort of the downhill part of the track. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice drive. This filter, I feel, is quite laggy. Yep, it is laggy. It's very laggy. Oh my god, the lag. Yeah, like sort of the yeah, like Japanese mountain passes. That's kind of the feeling that you get. I like the signposting there as well for the U-turn. You get some. Imagine some futos on this drifting around in the rain or something. That'd be quite a sight. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fits the theme of what it's going for well. It's fresh. It's new. It's interesting. Uses some really great current roads and then mixes in a fun new slice of stunt propery. Yeah, it's good. We have had some good tracks tonight. This has been probably one of the strongest Xbox One weeks I think we've had. I feel. I mean, overall we've had some very strong weeks. I think this has been one of the best for the Xbox One. Oh, tricky. That section is tricky. Last lap. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. This track is just a good bit of fun. Can't say anything else. Indeed, you are right, Blade. You are right. It is nice that all tracks are turning, all platforms are turning out some great tracks now. Xbox One and PC tended to start off a little bit slow with that. I feel, you know, PS4 was straight up there, but now we've got some nice tracks on all platforms. Blade's gonna get triggered by that. That's a bit of a shame. Lily entered first and then immediately disconnected. That's harsh. Yeah, I like this track. Good bit of fun. Good fun. Some good tracks tonight. We have had some good tracks tonight. Feish Dada with the $25. for doing MCC as compensations for later when you read the thread in the forums, and for you being off course. And for you being you, of course. Alright, okay. Thank you for the $25 donation. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Yeah, good flow on that track. Okay, halfway through. Well, more than halfway through. That was our fourth track out of 7 in the list. I said his name wrong, didn't I? Isn't it Firestarter? His name in translation to English, from what I remember. All right, 3 tracks to go. Hopefully we can keep up the high quality that we've had so far. Cheapest 75. What haven't we done yet? We haven't actually done supers, but this looks like a short track. Maybe we should do sports classics on this one. We'll do 5 laps. Looks an interesting route. Vans. We're not doing Vans. Name was indeed wrecked. Yeah, thank you guys who have been donating and subscribing and stuff. Like I said, once we've done this portion of the stream, I'll go back through everything, since some of it has played, some of it hasn't, some of it I've missed, some of it I haven't. So, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for the support just in general, and even when I have these nights where I'm not fully 100% on my game, or at least I feel like I'm not. Hopefully the main point of these streams is getting out there, and we're just getting some good tracks showcased regardless of how poorly I'm talking about them or whatever. But yeah, that's what it's all about, just getting some good tracks out there, so those of you who are actually watching and racing every day can see them. These streams have really made me annoyed that jobs aren't cross-platform. Finally, Blade. Now you realise what I say, how I've been saying this all these years. Why aren't jobs cross-platform? I remember that time when my jobs transferred from PS4 to Xbox One in like a freak fluke. And I made a video about it. Cross-platform jobs, it was a GTA discussion video, and I explained about how it actually happened. This is many lags. This is all the lags. But yeah, so it shows that the ability to do that is there. It's just for some reason they don't include it. Oh my god, he's still in the lead. He's lagging so hard. Yeah, I really wish jobs were cross-platform. Oh, what a scumbag! Thank you for the subscription. I wonder if we have a pit lane on this that I can go through. Am I really in first? Oh, there's a pit lane. Okay, we'll go through this. That'll put me back in the pack. Just as we take the lead, we'll lose it again on purpose. Because that's what we do. Good entry and exit to the pit lane, although if someone was going a bit wide around the hairpin, I could see it causing issues with it being such a fast-paced exit. Alright, so that worked out about right, 12th place. Interesting new layout around around Blaine County, Grapeseed. A little sort of stadium section here. We had some seats, some rafters there with the seats. Just the same, managed to avoid getting collected on that. Also using a bit of regular road. So we've got that mix of regular roads and new roads. So we've got that sort of the nice roads for the GTA have already, and then we've got a new experience created from stunt prop pieces, which is kind of the kind of what you need to do to stand out, really. You don't just want to use all normal roads and just put stunt props around them. It's better if you can create something new and something completely original, like this is. He survived that one, and it was side by side, so we're all good. Interesting layout. Oh, that's a tricky section though. That is a tricky section, I like it. Nice layout. I'm enjoying the layout of this one. This is closer to an event style track. It's got nothing major that would stop it hosting that kind of thing. DT defended well. Why? Can he start using proper cars? There's just no point in being here. Yeah, this is nice.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
It's a big subscription. Thank you. Good old battle with RDT right here. This is fun. There's not an awful lot I'm saying about the track because this is just a fun battle. I don't know whether I would like it if that corner that we've just gone past was... I don't know, I mean, I guess the plant does the job for you with regards to an apex. Fun layout on this, well made. Maybe that last corner, the outside of the last corner, could be covered over with all those little poles and things that can be knocked over if you run a little bit too wide. Oh, that's a bit of lag. You're alright though. It's stabilised. Oh, damn it. I like the way that the corners are on those right, like those sort of right angled corners, because if you cut over them too much you do lose a little bit of time. Because you unsettle the car a little bit, depending on what car you're in, of course. But damn it. All that good work undone. I'm still going to finish behind RDT after all of that. After all that battling and trying to get ahead of him. Damn it. Good race though. It's all good, Xbox Pro, don't worry about it. Yeah, good track. That's the closest thing that we've had so far to GG RDT GG. That's the closest thing that we've had so far to an event style track. I think. I didn't really notice too much that was needed for that. It seemed to, we seemed to have pretty good battles on it, and it seemed to be working well for what we were doing, so I quite liked it. Nice battle. Yeah, it was a good battle. Blown tyre with a 24 months, that was the big one. Ruffy banana. I'll like I said, I'll go through everything because again, some of them aren't popping up, so I'll go through everything at the end of once we've done this, and I'll replay everything that we've had during this portion of the stream. There's 2 tracks to go for those who are watching this live on Twitch, and for those who are watching this on YouTube, you can tune in on Twitch on Wednesdays to watch these live if you want to. Let's do supers. First supercar race, race 6. 4 laps. Fair enough, Blontaire, fair enough. 24 months is a long time. 2-year sub. The orange the orange Snoopy next to your name for 24 months of a subscriber. There we go. Get to you. These are those. They seem less rare than what they actually are, but they are quite rare because I only have the Italy on PC and Xbox. But it's one of those rare occasions when I get to use one of my favourite cars in the game. sublime. Where are we going? This way. Oh, okay, we're going here. This is very fast and open. And I have no idea where I'm going, and that is hurting me on this first lap. Oh, it's not quite where the apex is. I'm kind of glad there's people in front of me because I can kind of just follow what they're doing. But there are moments where oh, we're going. See, I could have just gone full speed around there. at least there's a few of these guys who know that the layout of the track are using cars that are a little bit off the pace. Although I'm doing it too, but not quite as much as a cheater or a Tyrus. Alright, is that one lap? That is one lap. Okay, that's a big issue. That first corner. That definitely needs to be covered over. But this is a... This isn't... Oh, he's flown. He's gone. This is an interesting one. Just made it. Very, very, very high speed. With a few hairpin sections in the hangars. Is this set to night or is it current? It's set to current. Do you know what? I keep forgetting every time we're on Xbox. The Xbox doesn't really like current weather very much. I keep forgetting to put it on noon or night, just standard. I forgot about that again. Someone needs to remind me next time we're on Xbox that it doesn't like current weather, current time. That's why we've been having so many frame drops every single time we got into a race. Uh-oh. Went for that way too early. I like the idea behind this, how it's using the hangars. It uses all the hangars, right? Well, 3 of them. Which is it's pretty interesting. Very high speed circuit. Oh, I've done it again. Someone just said in the chat that the RE7B would eat this circuit. I don't think it would. I think it's too high speed for it, and the corners that there are quite slow speed corners. They're hairpins and things, which the RE7B doesn't like either. So I don't think it would. I think the X80 might be the best choice around something like this. Or a Nero. FMJ actually, good point. In fact, it's Malice in the lead in an FMJ, I'm pretty sure. FMJ is the one for this track. That's a good shout. Tyrus sounds so good. Entity not so much because it doesn't have the top speed that the FMJ has. I'm trying to think. What I would necessarily improve about this track. I mean, it's its own style. I don't really have a problem with. I mean, the checkpoints all seem fine. The apexes are all fine. I mean, they punish you if you mess them up, but I think once you know the layout, you're alright, but the first few laps can be a little bit confusing, tentative. But it does what it sets out to do nicely. Very, very, very high speed. Looks visually impressive. It needs that first corner covering though, the fence. That definitely needs to be covered, surely. The FMG has got a mean mid-drive speed boost as well, so you could use it very nicely in the hairpins. But yeah, FMJ clear winner on that. I think that works better in faster classes. I think that works well in the muscles, in supers, but it would also work well in muscles as well, because it's one of those tracks where you would always be on the limit with muscle cars. So I think that it's one of those fast flowing tracks that is tricky like that can be tricky in muscles, but it also works for supers because you're going so fast. But then in something like coupes, I feel like it would not work as well. But yeah, again, very nicely created track. It definitely needs that first corner sorting out with the fence. But apart from that, solid track, good floor, good looks, fantastic. Yeah, really nice. We've had some good tracks. This has been by far the best Xbox version of this stream. The best Xbox. I think we've had individually better tracks on some of the other streams, but we've never had an Xbox stream, I think, that has had all the tracks be at this kind of level. And we also know that this one's good because we've done it before on a previous stream. It was suggested by somebody else, and it was also submitted into this. So this is good as well. So we're gonna have some with 7 very, very good tracks this week, and that's impressive, because Xbox does have the least amount of members and the least amount of submissions, so it's really good. Off roads on this one, no motorbikes, obviously, please. Yeah, it is getting slim pickings on Xbox in terms of track submissions. Not an awful lot remaining. but surprised that we're so far into it. Week 30 now. And so what's that? We 8 weeks? 8 weeks into Xbox, or 9 weeks? Yeah, 9 weeks. 9 weeks or 10 weeks into the actual each individual platform. And for us to be this far along the line and to get all 7 tracks be such a high quality, really good, really good stream, this one. Really good tracks, I should say, in this stream. And if you want to submit yours, links in the description of the video, and the links for all these tracks for those of you who are on Xbox One. All in the description. Alright, so this is a proper off-road race. It's not a rally race, it's an off-road race. Don't get too many of these on the streams. They're normally focused towards rally racing. But this is an off-road race rather than that. That's why we're in trophy trucks. It is locked to SUVs and off-roads in terms of the classes. Oh. I do remember the first time that we played this, the brawler was very good. Certainly on the uphill and downhill sections, without, obviously it's not as good on the corners, but I'm pretty sure the brawler can take it to the trophy trucks and the desert raids on this track. Got that good top speed and the good power up the hill, as you can see right there. This doesn't have the traction, but you don't necessarily need it as much. Oh, just saved it. Damn it. We would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for everybody else crashing into him. I agree with your comment, Hitman. You said this looks so fun. It is fun. It absolutely is. It's got a good route. I think that's one of the most difficult things to get when it comes to off-road tracks. And by off-road tracks, I'm not saying rally tracks. I just mean like proper off-road tracks. Some of them can be quite tricky. A bit. If they have too complex of a route with all sorts of rocks and things that you've got to overcome, they can get a little bit boring to race around, because you're more about having to actually just get through the track than anything else. Whereas this has for an off-road circuit, it has a decent flow. We're going up mountains, we're using a bit of regular road as well. We're actually going, we're going up there, which is somewhere that you never go in a racing situation. It's really nice. Oh, that's issues from second place, RDT. That was RDT in second place. He had significant issues. Just see him two-wheeling it down the mountain. Second for life. First place is gone. It's got a few tricky sections as well. It's not all just full throttle everywhere. It's got a few interesting corners. Using a bit of road as well, like I said. It's just really nice. It's got the jumps as well as you come on the downhill. Just adds to the fun. And that's what it's all about. Just having a bit of fun. Not all tracks have to be serious racing event tracks. And I think it's better when it does take a lot to create a serious racing event track. There's so many different things that go into it. And it is very, very difficult to get it right, and you're going to be very nitpicky about every single little thing. But if you just dial that back a little bit and just instead create something that with fun in mind, rather than whether it's good for an event, you can get something that's really nice. Not saying that you can't have an event on something like this. You absolutely can, but it's more of a fun event than a quote-unquote competitive event. Good stuff. It's just an enjoyable experience to race around. We haven't actually done too badly in this race as well to finish off the week 30 content creator stream. We did go almost to the back, apart from a few stragglers. Made our way up to second for life. Nobody's catching Blaze, who is racing on B-Dog's account. Not gonna happen. So it is second for life. Everything, keep it, that is. Big group behind. Fun to race in these trophy trucks as well. I haven't spoken much on this lap because I've just been enjoying it. I'm sorry. I've just been enjoying driving. Decent little comeback to get into second for life. My position. We started the stream in second, and we're finishing the stream in second. The first race was certainly a lot closer than this one, but then the first race was a defensive performance, whereas this has been more of a comeback. Good fun. I bet it would look nuts in first person. Yeah, good point. It absolutely would. I won't get best lap. No, no way. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fun race. Fun. So that'll about do us for the Xbox Content Creator live stream week 30. We are done for that. 7 really good tracks. Really good tracks. All 7 of them have been really good. All the links for them, if you are on Xbox and you want to get these, they are down below in the description. If you're on other platforms, then unfortunately you're out of luck unless they get recreated on there, because yeah, Rockstar. But yeah, really fun. Had a lot of good races. Felt a bit off my game in terms of talking about them, because it's just been one of those days, but I think the races spoke for themselves. So really solid collection. I agree this week. Good stuff.